people? Is that the reason?
That's it.
Because other than that, you have no way of even showing how.
No.
How? Even down to what they teach you about in school, the Industrial Revolution. You know how many Native Americans was killed behind that, man? Huh? This Industrial Revolution. Trip off that, man. So you gotta stop being a cone and start come back to your people, your God.
That's right.
And do what thus saith the Lord. We better off together, man. Later for some heathens.
That's right.
Later for now, look at this heathen right. Later for some heathens, man. It's time for us to turn back to our God. We are the Israelites.
That's
not no
right.
damn heathens on 4th of July.
You hear what you said? What you say, bro?
Esau.
Esau the Edomite. All right, you got that 1 John chapter 2, huh?
Yeah. The book of 1 John chapter 2, verse 15. Love not the world. That's right. These are the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him.
So the Bible tells us love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. So if you in love with this world saying 4th of July, or you love the veterans, or any of that, all that is off. The love of the Father is not in you. The love of this heathen is in you, but not the love of the world.
So that's all.
That's all. Verse 17, huh?
Verse 17. And the world passeth away, and the lust thereof. But he that doeth the will of God abideth forever.
Straight up. Come on, come down there, Hebrew. James 4 and 4.
We got it.
Oh, you got that? Oh, you got it. Yeah. James 4 and 4. Yeah.
Ye adulterers.
Chapter and verse always. Chapter and verse always.
James chapter 4, verse 4.
Let's go.
James chapter 4, verse 4. Ye adulterers and adulteress, know ye not that the friendship of the world is enmity with God?
So trip off this. You in love with the world, and the Lord called you an adulterer and adulteress for that. See that? He said friendship with the world is enmity or hatred with God. You are not supposed to be in love with the world. The world is evil according to the Bible. You're not supposed to be in love with the world. In love, and God loves America, God hates America. America will soon be burned by thermonuclear destruction.
That's right.
Read your Bible. America is Babylon the Great, spoken of in the Bible, and it will soon be turned into Sodom and Gomorrah. Pitch. Pitch. Alright? Hey, come on. Come down here, Hebrew. Zechariah 11. Zechariah 11. Let's read verse 4 and 5, huh? Zechariah 11, verse 4 and 5. Way to pull them scripts, Hebrew. Yeah, pull them scripts. That's what we talking about. Train them up young, huh?
Chapter 11, verse 4. Thus says the Lord, my God, feed the flock of the slaughter.
Do what?
Feed the flock of the slaughter.
So if you're asking why we out here, we are commanded to do this. We are commanded to feed the flock of the slaughter. That's the Lord's flock. We out here being slaughtered. So we, as the people the Lord set up to teach, we gonna come out here and teach and warn our people, man. That's your job. Remember, we are fishers and hunters. Let's read, huh?
The Lord, like God said, feed the flock of my slaughter. Whose possessors slay them.
Whose possessors what?
Whose possessors slay them.
Our possessors slay us. So why are you popping fireworks? That's their independence from their own people. You were still a slave. It has nothing to do with you. Nothing. If you want to know what Christ did what was found in the Bible. He ain't come in the spirit of our Roman day. Happy day the Romans got free from the Greek day. They ain't got nothing to do with us. All right, let's read, huh?
Whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty.
And hold themselves what?
And hold themselves not guilty.
Same thing happened, and we see it too many times. A young brother get gunned down in the streets by someone of another nation, and too many times they're not guilty. It's almost as if the brother never even existed. Trip off Mike Brown, it's almost been a year since then. Right? It's almost like the brother never existed, man. Ain't that same? It's almost like Darren Wilson never existed.
Thaddeus.
Our brother Thaddeus. That's just a couple months ago. It's like he never existed, man. You see that? And too many times these enemies get off, and guess what? Not guilty. So when the terror of the Lord come, I'm going to be cheering. I'm going to be clapping like a seal at the zoo.
Hallelujah.
And feed time. Understand that. You can understand why? Because this is the just judgment and vengeance of the Lord. The Lord is coming to bring vengeance. We need a prophet for two. Who got that prophet? Hey, you got a prophet, right? Grab Sirach 25 and 7. Come on, Hebrew. Grab Sirach 25 and 7. Read that verse one more time, though. Zechariah 11 and 5. Listen to the wisdom of the scriptures. Because the Negro feel he got it figured out already. He ain't figured that out. You ain't figured that now. You're gonna go keep your enemies Independence Day. You're gonna keep your enemies Independence Day when he was still whipping your back. You ain't figured nothing. Read verse 5, huh?
Zechariah chapter 11, verse 5. Whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty. And they that sell them say, Blessed be the Lord, for I am rich. And their own shepherds pity them not.
And their own shepherds pity them not. Our own leaders don't care. Who you finna go ask to help us out? Al Sharpton?
No.
Jesse Jackson?
No.
Creflo Dollar? Like what black Negro leader you got that's really stand up for his people? Louis Farrakhan? Who do we have? What leaders do we have? The NAACP? Umar Johnson. Y'all mad at Umar. Umar couldn't contain his loins anymore. Umar said he needed to go peel something soft. When Umar tripped because he had everybody thinking he was celibate. You Negroes stop being so soft, man. You can have sex, it's just a righteous order to it, man. So because everybody wanted to hear, oh, he's celibate. And y'all start thinking he was all good, and then you start seeing he was a man. And needed some women around. Now you don't want to rock with Umar Johnson no more. What's the big deal? He just tripped because he had everybody thinking he was celibate, like he was a eunuch or something. So bro, stop that, man. If you're gonna handle your business, do it all the righteousness, and you good, man. You know what I'm saying? But I'm trying to say whose possessors slay them. Our possessors slay us and they hold themselves not guilty. And that happens far too many times with us.
Jeremiah chapter 10. Hear ye the word which the Lord speaketh unto you, O house of Israel. Thus says the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen.
The Bible tells us don't learn the way of the heathen. You really want to see this white man fall? Stop doing what he's doing. The Negro going to pop him some fireworks this evening, though. Have him some fun. The Lord tell you stop doing what the heathen doing, man. Learn not the way of the heathen. You really want the ups? You want the power? All you got to do is come back to your God, repent, and stop doing what your enemy is doing. You'll see him fall overnight. You'll see him fall overnight. He'll lose his power. And trip off this, he already losing it. The dollar about over with. We gonna see who really down with the Lord when the money crash. When the money crash and the market of beasts come out, we really gonna see who down then. Everybody gonna be making excuses, but my mama said I ain't want to hear none of that. The Lord say don't take it. So where we at now? You still in love with your enemy. That's the problem. All while your enemy ain't in love with you. Your enemy don't stay amongst you. Have your problems. He said it's stored right in your neighborhood, and then he go out to bomb with somewhere and live. Hey, the brothers, me and some of the brothers was just doing some work out in Ball. We said, oh, this where all these heathens had this. This Arabs and Chinese folk and damn, that's where y'all at. Right. Got your stars in the hood though up. Right. You gotta understand you at war, Israel. This whole thing is a diabolical plot to take you off the map. Why? Because guess what? If the covenant, if the ones who the covenant belong to are not heard, by default, who do it fall to? By default, who do it fall to? Come on, man. We got to understand what this whole thing is about. This is a war we in. Where you at? I got precept? I know he ain't done yet. Okay, go ahead. Do your thing.
Thus says the Lord, learn not the ways of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them. For the custom of the people are vain.
The Bible says the custom of these people are vain. Don't learn what the heathens are doing. Who is the heathen? The main or the worst heathen is the so-called Edomite. Who you know today is the Caucasoid, the so-called white man. And he's not white, he's red. But that's the main heathen right there that you need to stop trying to be like. You're influenced by him. One way, shape, form, or fashion. The Lord don't tell you be like white folk. The Bible don't teach be like white folk. The Bible tell you to separate. Love your own, love your God, man. And watch these heathens fall. All right, let's get it out.
Precept to line up about them heathens. Deuteronomy 28, verse 43. The stranger that is within thee shall get up above thee very high.
That's about that right there. The Lord tell you, read verse 15 real quick, huh? 15.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord your God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes which I command thee this day, then all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
Lord said, if you don't do what I tell you to do, if you don't do what's commanded of you, all these curses will overtake you and come upon you and pursue you till you be destroyed, man. Right? So one of the curses we're going to read about is the foreigners or the strangers that have gotten above us and they rule us. They're in our neighborhoods, and guess what? We spend all our money with them. This is prophecy that you read. Let's read,
Verse 43, and the stranger that's within thee shall get up above thee very high, and thou shalt come down very low. He shall lend to you, and thou shalt not lend to him.
Hold that right there. Grab Proverbs 22 and 7. That's major right there, because if he lending to you, you not lending to him, that means you're borrowing from him. That means you're a slave to him. The borrower is servant to the lender. You are a slave. Ain't nobody going to a Negro to buy nothing to get loans for nothing, man. So how are you popping firecrackers? Who are you independent from? Independent means you're free from influence, aid, or financial assistance. Who are you free from? On Section 8 selling food stamps, but you're free.
Right.
You independent. You living. You don't even know why you do the things you do. Understand it. Let's read,
The book of Proverbs, chapter 22, verse 7. The rich ruleth over the poor, and the borrower is the servant to the lender.
Borrower is servant to the lender. Now go back to where you was at. Go ahead.
Deuteronomy chapter 22, verse 43. And the stranger that is within thee shall get up above thee very high, and thou shalt come down very low. Verse 44. He shall lend to thee, and thou shalt not lend to him.
That's why your neighborhoods are in the condition they are in. Why you think everybody of every other nation come to America and they set up stores in the ghetto? Because the stranger that is amongst you has gotten above you. You done come down very low. He the head, you the tail. He lend to you, you don't lend to him, thus being you the slave. And you